Would you want to ride a 40-foot behemoth into battle? Of course you would. So stay tuned and watch the Morphology of the Brumak. What's up guys, it's Roanoke Gaming here. I hope you enjoyed my shorter intro and it doesn't want to make you claw your eyes out. Anyways, so today what we're going to go over is the morphology of a 10 out of 10 would ride into battle, the Brumak. So sit back, relax, and reminisce about the time you were a kid watching Jurassic Park, because you're about to get some serious nostalgia feels. A Brumak is the ultimate offensive and defensive weapon of the Locust Horde. Being one of the largest species on Sera, barring the worm that tries to sink Jacinto of course, so spoiler alert, and of the Hollow. They are sent in to destroy infrastructure of humans, kill COG and civilians in droves, and just typically cause chaos and terror wherever they go. Brumak's morphology is reminiscent of a Tyrannosaurus rex. However, they are actually bred from apes by the Locust. A typical Brumak is going to stand about 40 feet tall and tower over even buildings in the surrounding area. They also can weigh roughly about 22,000 pounds, give or take a couple hundred pounds, so any person, tank, building, doesn't really matter. If it's caught in their way, it'll quickly be disposed of due to its raw, immense power. The Brumak hide is also insanely thick with 2 Cs. Pretty much immune to all small arms fire, and the only way to really take the Brumak down is with heavier weapons, what your typical soldier isn't going to possess. This means to actually kill one of these things, you're going to have to get creative. Delta Squad ended up taking down a Brumak quite a few times, but their first encounter with the Brumak, when they were trying to get to the train to utilize the light mass bomb, saw them connecting 2 Transformers via Brumak connection, frying and killing it in the process. Other than that, the only real way to take down a Brumak is going to be high explosives as stated previously. Their thick hides will pretty much stop anything else you throw at it, so there's no point in using anything else besides that. The sheer power can be seen during the evacuation of Lima when a Brumak is found advancing through the city, destroying everything in its path. Humans attempt to use the Hammer of Dawn to bring down the creature, but they were off target and actually ended up destroying some buildings around the Brumak. Whoops! The Brumak continued through, and as an individual, if you didn't bring down the beast quick enough, it could end up destroying several armadillos, loading civilians for evac. The attack profile of the Brumak is one that inspires essentially fear in the ranks of the COG. This giant reptilian creature comes lumbering in and immediately begins firing rockets and chain guns. Your average Brumak is going to be pretty loaded up with weapons and ready to shred any enemy humans or armor. 2 chain guns are attached to each arm, and the riding saddle contains a rocket launcher used by the Locust to deal mass casualties. There are rumors of an energy beam cannon having been seen on the Brumaks in battle, but no one could actually confirm if this was the case or not. More than likely because they were hauling ass away from the 40-foot monstrosity coming towards them. The intelligence of a Brumak is probably typical of a regular animal. It's not too high, but they do appear to operate autonomously if their handler is killed. Do not mistake this for sentience, however, as the Brumak has no knowledge of the enemies or the war of the creatures scurrying around its feet. They are simply a tool to be used. That's not to say that they aren't aggressive and won't attack you on sight, however. One Brumak in particular chased Cole and Bear through the city streets until eventually it caught up with Marcus, Phoenix, and Dominic and was killed. But the moral of the story is that they can be easily kited and forced to follow from what is assumed to be a purely hunting or aggressive instinct. To compound that, the Brumaks do not actually understand who the enemy is. Marcus and Dom are able to hijack one and use it to massacre untold amounts of locusts on their way to the pillars holding up Jacinto. While racking up killing sprees and stomping through the locust, they attempt to fight back, but it exemplifies the strength of the Brumak as well. It takes many bullets to actually even register if it's being injured or not, explosions, pretty much anything you can throw at it, and the Locust still cannot keep it from reaching its ultimate goal, which is the pillars. Just as a little bit of lore on the Brumaks, eventually reaching the pillars, Marcus and Dom use the Brumak to bring down Jacinto, flooding the Hollow entirely and killing the Locusts in droves. For this to happen though, the Brumak undergoes a mutagenic transformation due to the emulsion it is standing in, and it turns it lambent. Delta Squad then uses the Hammer of Dawn to detonate what was once the Brumak. The explosion is so immense, and due to the size of the lambent Brumak, it is able to sink Jacinto, thus flooding the Hollow. Alright guys, well that's all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed my new intro into the video, and as well as maybe my voice sounds a little better because I built a box and used some memory foam to actually kinda make me, not sound terrible. So the next video I'm going to do is actually, I got a request for Titanfall lore of the IMC. So I'm going to begin working on that, and after that, I really enjoyed doing the Halo lore, so I'm thinking I'm also going to go do some of that as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm up to 23 right now, and it is phenomenal. It's great. I'm also getting comments on what people want to see and interactions, and that's cool as shit. So please check out some of my other videos. A lot of them are also very similar to this one as far as, you know, morphology and things like that. Alright guys, take care.